Hey guys, want to do a tabletop review of this stack-on portable gun safe, lockbox, whatever you want to call it. Really neat item. I paid $20 for this at a Dick's Sporting Goods and wanted to show it off. And before we look at it, let's talk about why you would want one of these. These are really good to have, and I actually bought two, not two of this, I bought another one. I bought a different model that I'm going to permanently attach in my vehicle. But this one here is going to be the one we probably take on vacation we got coming up. We're heading down to South Carolina in another, I think, 5 weeks. And this is a great item for that. Number one, this is great for everyday carry. If you need a place to lock a firearm while you're going into a place that forbids them, like a court or school or whatever, this is great to have in your vehicle to lock up your firearm. It's good maybe even if your state laws just don't allow you to carry a loaded firearm in your vehicle. This is another kind of good thing to have. You can put it under your seat, you can put it in your trunk, you can, attach it actually physically to your car seat. A lot of different ways. It's also good for storing into a hotel. If you're staying at a hotel, if you are maybe staying someplace, maybe there's children around, you want to make sure your firearm's locked when you're in the shower, taking a poop, whatever. Great thing to have for 20 bucks. And guys, this is probably the lower end of what you can buy. You can get way better quality than this. This is where you're starting, is at that $20 price range. Not the safest thing, guys. Any real criminal is going to be able to get into this probably with a screwdriver in 5 minutes of his time. But, if that's what you're looking for, you really got to spend, the extra money and get a proper safe. But if you're looking for something simple just to deter smash and grab thieves, to keep kids out of it, this is the thing. Now, it does come in a lock or combination. I chose the key because, I remember being a kid, and I remember, like, with a bike lock, it would take me, like, half an hour tops to run through all the combinations to eventually get it. And being I'm going to be on vacation with kids, I did not want to have them, just trying random combinations while I'm in the shower or something. So I went with the key model. So let's open this up, take a look at it. It's got a pretty nice key. The lock to it's pretty good. It's an actual metal lock. The metal internals are metal. I know some of them, the cheapos on the market are plastic, so you do have to watch out for them. So we'll pop this puppy open, and it is foam padded on both sides. And in here you can see I have my Smith & Wesson SD40 and 2 magazines, so you can see it does hold quite a bit, and rather large sized handguns. So we'll take these out, and guess what, guys? Fully loaded. We're not going to safety check it because you treat all guns like they are loaded. So what's the point of leaving it unloaded? Ready to go. Always be safe with them. The foam in the inside is not the thickest, but it's also a very thin little portable safe to begin with. The latching device here where the actual lock latches into is metal, and it seems to be pretty sturdy. I can't bend it with my hands, so it does seem to have some good integrity to it. The piece here that holds the cable, now this locking cable can be used to hook into your car or hook into a latch in a hotel room. A lot of hotel rooms now have latches where you can put these kind of cables, mostly for like laptops and stuff, but they're not going to notice. A lot of the desks have the hookups for these, so you can attach it to the desk, you can attach it to the bed frame, you name it. You just simply take your thing, run it through, and put your one end in here. This metal stopper will of course stop it from going through. Now the cool thing about this is, we'll take that and get it out of the way, and it's only about 2 feet long, so it's not the longest, but you can easily replace it with other security cables that you can find. The section here where the cutout is actually doubled up on the metal, so you have the main metal case, but there's also, you can see a little bit of a ridge here, there's a secondary piece of metal that runs along the sides for protection. So this section here where the cutout is does have 2 pieces of metal holding it, so I expect it to be pretty good and strong. And there is a bit of a lip so that the upper half will close in on that. I do think it's strong enough to stop your average smash and grab, but like I said, guys, somebody with a screwdriver is gonna be able to pry this open enough to get that out, you know, with a couple of minutes of time. So this is not the most secure method. This is merely just to stop that smash and grab parking lot thief. The other cool thing I do like about this, which you can see, I chose this white background for a reason. You can see this does have 2 holes in the back for permanent mounting. It doesn't come with any screws or hardware, but if you do want to screw this into a drawer or the bottom of a desk or anything like that, or even into your closet, you can definitely screw this thing in permanently. And what I may do after vacation, I may actually screw this in to my coat closet in the first floor. I might not use it all the time, but it may be something just to have. That way, if there ever is a problem, I do have a safe right near the front door that I can use, you know, and then of course I can always unscrew it if I go on vacation again in the near future. But overall, you know, this thing is inexpensive, sturdy, metal. When it's locked, it's very sturdy. You can't pry it apart. I literally, guys, sat there and tried to pry this apart with my hands for 5 minutes. It's not coming apart. I know some of the cheapos on the market, you can literally just pull them and they pop. But it does have a good latching system to it that makes me, you know, feel pretty secure in that it's not just going to get manhandled by some thief and open without at least a little bit of a fight. We're going to pull this piece of foam out so you can see the locking mechanism, that it is in fact all metal. It's not one of those cheap plastic ones. So this metal hook goes into that metal piece I showed you earlier. Cool thing is you can also stash some money, credit cards behind this foam as well. So if you are traveling, it's a good place to store maybe some backup things like your ID or things you just don't want to lose or have stolen from you, especially if like you're at the beach or something along those lines. Give you kind of a close-up of the edge here. We'll latch that. So there is the area where the security thing comes out, the security cable, and of course that's 2 pieces of metal behind that, so it is reinforced, so it is relatively strong feeling. I don't think, given, you know, 2 feet of cable, I could generate enough force to pop it out, but who knows, always a possibility. But also too, if you are handy enough, you could definitely put a bigger washer or something like that over this and give it a little extra support. But I really don't think it needs it. Like I said, for your casual hotel room, keeping kids away from this, you know, on vacation, that kind of thing, this is great, you know, because most people who steal opportunistically, you know, hotel maids with sticky fingers, you know, people who are going to smash a window and grab your laptop out of your front seat that you left out. This is something, it's dark, it hides well, you can stick it under your seat, no one will ever see it, and when somebody sees the security cable attached to it, odds are they're just going to give it 1 or 2 quick pulls, and it's not, you know, and if it doesn't pop free, they're going to give up on it. Your hardened criminal who does this for a living, he's going to have tools, he's going to get this. Odds are you're going to be able to cut this with a pair of tin snips or wire snips or something like that. Even, you know, if you had a knife, you might even be able to cut this with a knife and a couple minutes worth of time. So don't think you're getting something rock solid out of this. It's going to prevent all robberies. This is just more of a deterrent to stop those quick smash and grab thieves. Now hopefully when I get the next safe I have coming in, it's a little heavier quality safe for the car, something that's a little better, I'll show you that. But this is just a quick, easy thing. Easy to carry in and out of the hotel room, easy to carry in and out of your vehicle. It's nondescript, small, something no one's ever going to think twice about. In fact, it actually looks like it could be a tablet computer or something like that, a small laptop. Real simple, easy, and you know, like I said, it's got no markings. It's got nothing that would indicate that you have a firearm or anything in there. So there you go, guys. Simple, 20 bucks, nice product to have. Even if you just, like I said, stick it in your closet, stick it under your bed, it's a great extra way to add a little extra protection to your firearms to stop them from those smash and grab and kids and people who just are up to no good. So I hope you enjoyed Bushcraft 412.